Tonight we are doing education on neonatal donation, and it is a program within LOPA that has evolved tremendously over the last few years. And so I'm Susanna. I'm the community educator for the Acadiana area. I do see a few of my volunteers, and I see Libby over there, some of my Lafayette co-workers. It's good to see faces because I know we're still all kind of keeping our distance, so thank y'all for being here. So we're gonna have Laura Gwen. Did I say that right?
You did.
I never say your last name. Hey, Laura. So Laura is with LOPA. I'm gonna let her tell you all about what she does in her title, but she's gonna just basically tell you about the program that we do have, how it evolved, how she works with families, that kind of thing.
Hey guys, how are y'all? It's good to see y'all. I see some people waving. It's nice to see faces. All right, I'm gonna talk about our neonatal program. I've been with LOPA now for about 9.5 years. They've cut me around. We started this neonatal program in 2013. It has really evolved since then. It started with a mom who happened to call LOPA and just asked, said her baby had a diagnosis of anencephaly. Was there anything her baby could donate? And we took it from there. We weren't sure. It was a learning process. It was successful, and the program was started. And from there, we've had many donors that we're very proud of. So how does it start? Usually these moms get a diagnosis early in their pregnancy. And for the most part, these moms have called us saying that they want something positive to come from their experience. They know that their child will not be with them, much longer after birth, but they do want to leave a lasting legacy. Our goal is to get education out to the physicians and nurses and in ICUs and labor and delivery, so let them know that donation is an option. Some of the diagnoses we've worked with are anencephaly, Potter syndrome, limb body wall syndrome, just different diagnoses. When we first started, it was just anencephaly we were doing, but we've had it expanded to other diagnoses, and it has helped the research community out tremendously. For the longest time, neonates were uncharted territory in the research world. It was just something that they didn't do. And so once neonatal donation started and these researchers were able to get these perfect little organs, the research world has changed tremendously, from the way they study diabetes to the way they study liver disease. Everything it's just opened up a whole new world. And it's really just a great opportunities for these families. I will say that each family is different, and that's very important to remember when going through this process. Is not all families are the same. Every family grieves differently. Every family wants different things. And so with each donor we've done, we've really grown with this process, and I learned something new each time we do it. Whether it be that mom wants to spend as much time with baby as possible versus mom and dad don't want to see baby at all. Whatever it is, no judgment, we're going to make it happen. I get involved with these moms early. We go to doctor's appointments. I get involved with the hospital staff early. My goal when these moms go in to have these babies is I want them to go into the hospital and only have to worry about them and giving birth to their child, and let me worry about everything else. There's a lot of hats I wear during this role, and I was speaking to a mom earlier today and explaining to her that I've been a counselor, I've been a therapist, I've been a bodyguard, been working out, so I can do all those things for y'all. So whatever mom wants is what we're going to do. We usually have mom and dad create a wish list for us. That way we know going into the hospital exactly what they want, and we can get with the staff at the hospital, whether it's a photographer, baptisms, anything that they may want, special handprints, footprints, any of that stuff, we want to make sure that we're getting involved with. A lot of these moms and dads, their main focus is they want their baby to leave a lasting legacy. And donation is just one way we can do that. Some of our donor moms have put fundraisers together and were able to have enough money raised to donate cuddle cots to the hospital where their child was born. Some moms and grandmas have gotten together and made little hats for our babies in memory of their child or grandchild that was a donor.
Can you share some of the uses of like some of the things that the donated organs have been able to help researchers with? Some of the projects?
Absolutely. These are mostly research donation only. If the baby does weigh enough, we are able to do heart valve, which is considered transplantable. A baby would have to weigh at least 6 to 7 pounds before we would screen. But heart, lungs, liver, intestines, kidneys, we actually were the first NPO to recover intestines on one of our donors, Anastasia. And we were also the first NPO to recover ovaries on a donor, Anne Marie. Melissa, who's here, Clark, her son, he was the first for a flag raising ceremony that we had done. So there's been a lot of firsts, a lot of milestones that we've reached and able to help these moms with. As far as the research they're doing, long cystic fibrosis, juvenile diabetes, adult diabetes, any kind of heart disease, liver disease, medications, bone marrow is a new thing that they're wanting now. And, you know, all that depends kind of on mom and dad's wishes. Because one thing we do is before we take baby to the OR, we make sure to check with mom and see if they would want the child back after recovery. And a lot of times they do. So if mom wants back after recovery, then we will stick mostly to the organs for research. If mom says no, they've said their piece, they're okay, then we will do more of the tissues. And most of these families want to just do whatever they can to optimize the gift. And that is truly our goal to do that.
We did get another question. How long have you been doing this? And are parents receptive to doing these donations? Bless you for what you are doing now.
Yes, I've been doing this since 2013, and the parents are extremely receptive to this. Now, in contrast to organ donation, where we approach families, we don't do that. These families find us, these families approach us. We've talked with several physicians and we put the word out there and kind of give them some information that they can give to families, but we don't, to offer the family, here's some things to think about, and here's a brochure with LOPA. And that way they can contact us. We don't want to contact these moms. They have enough going on, and that's not something we'll do.
About how many, do we have an average? I know it comes and goes, but do we know about how many referrals we have a year?
We have more referrals than we do cases. We do get quite a few referrals. It just kind of depends on the diagnoses. And then once you talk to parents, sometimes they change their mind, which is completely understandable. A lot of times they hear research donation and it kind of throws them off. They were hoping more transplant, but hopefully doing things like this and educating the community and educating y'all will help people learn that research is a wonderful thing. And it's helping so many people and not necessarily just one. Our research department has grown exponentially, and just amazing stuff we're doing. And this is, a big part of it.